John Kear, it's been a tough couple of weeks training after the Sheffield game. What has been the focus of the last 2 weeks?
It's been a very tough couple of weeks. The first thing we had to do was a bit of self-examination. We looked at the man in the mirror, then we looked at the team in the mirror, and hopefully we've come up with some answers as to why we played so poorly against Sheffield. And then obviously we've tried to rectify that with certain strategies, and it's been a difficult 2 weeks, and only time will tell, i.e. Sunday afternoon at 5:15, as to whether we've started on the road to recovery. I certainly believe we have, but the proof of the pudding is in the performance on Sunday.
What have you learnt about your players over the last couple of weeks?
I think the first thing we learned is that we weren't a team, and for whatever reason we weren't a team. So what we've attempted to do, we've looked at doing things like foot golf and things like that, just to try and get the players together in a non-rugby session. But then obviously on the rugby side, we've had numerous team meetings to try and identify where we went wrong and what we want our DNA to be going forward. And we've had lots of practice on the practice field where we've tried to rectify certain things. And one of the easiest things we can rectify is defensively. You know, we've just let too many tries in too easily. We've been pretty soft in defence, so we need to really step up to the plate in that area.
Moving on to Sunday, the games certainly don't get any easier. The Halifax side, that looked really good in their opening game.
They were very good, yeah. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I thought they looked very threatening with ball in hand. They dominated the middle channel with their forwards. They moved the ball very smartly. Scott Grickson, a player I know really well, is really good at creating numbers by sweeping at the last minute. So we've had to attempt to have a good look at that, and we've obviously looked at what they were like defensively, and they've conceded 3 tries against Batley, one from a kick, one barge over, and one down an edge, and they conceded 1 try against London. So they certainly not, and they didn't concede so easily against London. Sorry, so. You know, we know we're going to have to work hard to score, but the first priority is to stop them scoring, because obviously you're not going to win games 51-50 or 42-41, and we've conceded 41 and 50 points in the previous 2 games, so that's really got to be an effort, a massive effort of our team.
The 4 or 5 sort of Titanic games against them in 2019, where both sides got to each other quite well. It's been about 18 months since, but I can guarantee it's going to be another similar, hard fought, and whoever wants it more on the day will get the spoils.
Yeah, it's a derby. We know they don't like us, so we know that's a fact. We know their fans don't like us as a club. We know that the teams don't like each other, so it's going to be a spicy derby. So that's one thing we have to take into account. The fact there's no crowd there is a bit of a disappointment, but that's how every sport is at this moment in time, except for the trialled events. So it's going to be difficult, and as you rightly said, we played each other a lot in 2019, but obviously we've had a sort of 14-15 month time where we haven't played against each other, so it'll be interesting to see what both teams throw up this Sunday at Dewsbury.
It's the start of a run where I think there's 7 matches without a week off, so it'll be a chance to really gain some momentum at the start of the year.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're playing week on week, because as I say, I think 2 weeks is a blessing when you're playing well. It perhaps isn't such a blessing when you're not playing well. So, hopefully we play well on Sunday, then we can get into the week-to-week routine with 7-day turnaround. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. But first of all, our focus totally is at 5:15 on Sunday against Halifax at Dewsbury.
And we just one training session before that. How's the squad shaping up for Sunday?
Yeah, we've obviously got, we're getting people returning. We're obviously very disappointed with the suspension of George, and I still don't believe he's done it. So that's I'll look anybody in the eye and I'll tell them I don't believe that gentleman did that action, and I can't see any evidence as well that confirms that. But the RFL disciplinary do feel that's the case, so we'll get on with it. But we ain't happy about it, and obviously we've got the 2 long-term injuries of Dawson Jones and of Sam Hallis, who won't be back for a number of weeks. So we could be better on troops, but because they're important players to us, but we'll turn out something resembling our best team, and hopefully we'll come and play with some of our best football.